Good morning everyone. Our presentation today takes us to a mysterious place, Easter Island. Over the centuries, this small speck of land in the middle of the Pacific Ocean has captivated people from around the world with its pristine beaches, unique culture, and, of course, the iconic Moai statues. In this presentation, we'll explore the history of Easter Island, and learn more about the mysterious Moai statues that have puzzled scientists and historians for centuries. The Rapa Nui, a Polynesian people, were the first inhabitants of Easter Island, arriving there almost 1,000 years ago. Having developed a rich culture full of symbolism and mythology, they left behind one of the most iconic symbols of Rapa Nui, the Moai statues. Standing up to 10 meters tall, these massive humans figures were carved from volcanic tuff and placed along the coastline, creating a remarkable landscape. Despite the fact that centuries have passed, the mystery of how the Rapa Nui managed to erect the Moai still remains. In this presentation, a closer look into the history of Easter Island behind the mysterious Moai statues will be provided. Easter Island is located in a very remote area of the world, which is situated almost 2,300 miles west of Chile. Its size is merely 63 square miles, yet still provides a unique array of plant and animal life. However, what really drives its fame is the presence of mysterious Moai statues. These tall sculptures are a reminder of the island's rich cultural history. Easter Island is situated in the Pacific Ocean and is known for its rich cultural heritage. It was initially settled by Polynesians in the early 1200s. They had their own distinct culture, which was however still Polynesian in nature. The islanders were skilled navigators, fishermen and builders, and constructed platforms and temples of stone. Additionally, they also carved out the now famous Moai statues, which are believed to signify deities. Both the Moais and Easter Island's mysterious past have captivated the attention of tourists and researchers alike. The Moai statues are among the most captivating sculptures in existence. Carved from volcanic rock, these monolithic figures stand majestically, their solemn faces gazing out at the uneven terrain of the island. It was believed by the Rapa Nui people that the Moai stood for the prestige and authority of their chieftains and clans, and safeguarded their heirs. They were customarily set up on plinths to watch over the villages and farming areas. Constructed more than a millennium ago, the Moai still stand today, with the enigma that surrounds them mesmerizing people around the globe. The ancient islanders of Easter Island are famously known for their impressive engineering feat of constructing the Moai statues. These monoliths were carved from volcanic rocks, weighing up to an average of 14 tons, with some of them even going up to 75 tons. To move these massive objects from the quarry to their final locations is believed to have required a considerable amount of manpower and resources. There are two proposed theories to explain how the Moai were built. The first is that they were carved directly from the rock face using stone tools and hammers, while the other proposes that the Moai were carved in separate pieces and then assembled on site. Regardless of the method used, it is remarkable that these primitive islanders were able to successfully move and construct such massive objects. It is unclear how exactly the Moai statues of Easter Island were created. One theory proposes that the figures were carved out of volcanic rock, while another hypothesis suggests that ramps, ropes, and sledges were used to move the statues up a slope. In any case, it is evident that the engineering capabilities of the Easter Island civilization were extraordinary and advanced. Transportation of the Moai statues is still a mystery. Two theories have been suggested. The first suggests the statues were moved using sliding sledges created from palm tree trunks. The second proposes the statues were transported using wooden rollers. Considering some Moai weigh up to 75 tons, it is understandable how difficult and time-consuming both of these theories could have been. The mystery of the Moai statues on Easter Island has captivated the world for centuries. It remains unknown how the ancient Rapa Nui people transported these massive statues from the quarry to their final resting place. There have been theories that wooden rollers, ropes, and sledges or even platforms made of woven reeds were used, but a consensus has yet to be made. The ingenious methods of the Rapa Nui people remain an enduring mystery. Easter Island is home to one of the greatest mysteries in history, the uprighting of the Moai statues. These huge figures, some reaching as much as 75 tons, were moved into position more than 1,000 years ago without the help of modern tools or machinery. One theory as to how they were moved suggests the use of ropes and levers, while another suggests loading them onto wooden sleds and dragging them over land. Regardless of the method used, the Moai statues' uprighting remains a tribute to the engineering and creativity of those who created them. The Moai statues of Easter Island remain a source of much mystery and debate. Scholars have suggested two possible methods by which the islanders may have erected the statues: using ropes and levers to pull them upright, and using ramps to raise them into place. Despite the continued unknowns surrounding this remarkable example of human ingenuity and creativity, one thing is certain: the Moai statues are a remarkable achievement. The decline of Easter Island is a tale of what can happen when unsustainable practices are carried out. As the population increased, the need for resources put a strain on the environment, causing deforestation, soil erosion, and the extinction of species native to the island. The collapse of the environment had a permanent effect on the culture, with the Moai statues eventually being completely deserted. This serves as a reminder of the significance of sustaining natural resources and embracing sustainable practices for an improved future. Rapa Nui, commonly referred to as Easter Island, is a minuscule yet culturally abundant Pacific island. In spite of its isolated dwelling, it has become a widely popular tourist stop, as travelers are attracted to the unparalleled combination of Polynesian and South American components. The local Rapa Nui people demonstrate a deep-rooted adherence to their predecessors and chronicles, which is articulated in their art, music, and dance. The island is additionally a gastronomic paradise, as native Polynesian recipes have been blended with cutting-edge worldwide nourishment. The preservation of the Moai statues on Easter Island has been ongoing for many years. Scientists, historians, and locals have all taken steps to ensure that these mysterious statues remain intact and that their cultural and historical significance is appreciated. Stabilization efforts have been undertaken to prevent erosion, invasive species have been removed, and strict guidelines have been established for visitors to the island. It is essential that the Moai statues are preserved so that future generations can appreciate their beauty and recognize their importance to the history and culture of Easter Island. Moai statues of Easter Island are renowned for symbolizing the unique culture and history of the island. They have been an inspiration for many people across the globe, while also highlighting the creative and spiritual abilities of the Rapa Nui people. These statues are a precious cultural attribute for the people of Easter Island, serving as a potent reminder of the might and determination of the community. Reaching the final part of our presentation, Easter Island is a powerful reminder of how human activities can take a toll on the environment. Its inhabitants used up all their resources to build the Moai statues, leading to environmental degradation and ultimately the collapse of their society. We should take heed of this warning and strive to make the world a better place by learning from the mistakes of the past and prioritizing sustainability and cultural preservation. Positive impact on the world is only possible through our collective action. Thank you for joining us on this journey.